The two showcase programs from the state of Utah. This game has had its share of fights, it's had its share of feuds. At times it has been a figurative and near literal war. But to most, something about it still feels holy. Picturesque Provo, Utah, LaBelle Edwards Stadium. It's the Utah Utes and the BYU Cougars. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, I caught up with the Utah head coach before the game. This is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication. And more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Utah Utes offense to go on the attack first. Utah has been wielding bragging rights after blowing out the Cougars the last time they met.
Yeah, last year was Utah making the big plays offensively. Defensively, they put the clamps down, David. Can they put a complete game together again?
And BYU making the mistakes. They don't usually make mistakes. Now, in a big rivalry game, can they be more physical and go meet that Utah challenge?
The Utes want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Out wide left, it's Andrews. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
This quarterback was licking his chops coming into this game. He told us this week he felt like there were some matchups.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys. If he doesn't here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
Quick give. It's Payne. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. All right, guys, let's chat about BYU. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been...
Hits the afterburners! Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. And the Cougars will have it 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Rushes on. Flip it out to the back on the screen. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, BYU! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Complete to the right. And he got it so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down. The kick is on its way. All the way back to the 15. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Cougars' offense takes the field to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Starting in 1971, the Beehive Boot was established to determine the best team from the state of Utah. The boot itself, estimated to be well over 100 years old.
Man, this is one of the most physical college football games I think we see each and every year, David. And this game's been referred to the holy war between BYU and Utah, but this game almost feels like an NFL matchup because of the size and the physicality these two teams play with.
And Jesse, that's a great breakdown, and I agree with the NFL talent and all that stuff, but let's get back to the boot. 100-year-old boot. Like, that's what the prize is. How bad do you think that thing smells?
Single back formation, and they give it to him. Stop right there.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something. Makes the catch, and he's free. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. The Cougars have this offense rolling. The run inside. It's Coleman. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Run in the red zone. It's Coleman. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Hands it off. All over him immediately. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. He makes a grab. They will score! Touchdown, BYU!
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting this scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offensive coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on the score in this next possession.
Hits inside, it's Brink. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. And the Utes will hustle through the line. This clash dates all the way back to the late 1800s and is carried on through days of independence, changes in conference affiliation, but the constant is disdain and contempt for the other side.
You're right, Reese. It's pretty wild because the rivalry dates back to the same year the state of Utah was founded in 1896. That's how long these two teams have been going. This thing is historic, and every year, David, it's an incredible football.
And I love what Reese said, too, though. They've changed conferences. They've been independent. Whatever it takes, they want to play each other because they want the bragging rights in the state of Utah because it means a heck of a lot.
Punt is in the air. Making his first move. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Got a man. It's Jordan. At the 35, he's open. Snags it, and there's running room. Touchdown, Cougar! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Going to try to get it himself. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down. One final play before the end of the quarter. He's changing the play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that one's going to be knocked down incomplete, and we have knocked out the first quarter. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield.
Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. On the return. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game, you're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
BYU lines up quickly. Off-play action. Right side, it's Lions. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. On the option. Now the toss. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, a big gain on the option, and they will challenge your ability to tackle in space. The Cougars just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Coleman. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Changing the routes with his receivers. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Left side, it's Lions. Could not make his way to the corner. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. The AT unit on the field.
Hey, when everything else is covered, sometimes you just got to look to the big fella. I mean, it might not be the right matchup, but I got the size, I can throw it to him, and he rewards you with the score.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, Blake.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Defense has to stay out of that neutral zone. It's 2nd and 5. Sells to fake. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And what a big play here, and the return takes it back inside the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Just smothered on the play.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to...
What a job to lay out and make the catch. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He now has 108 yards on the ground for them so far, has his eyes set on that touchdown Cougars. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Going to take a shot. Makes the catch down the right side. Off to the races. Touchdown, Utes. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And how about that? Wasting no time. You go down, you give up 6 with your defense, but you come out aggressive. First play, Palmer, take a shot down the field and go make a big play.
You're seeing both of these offenses now, David, have success trading blows these last 2 drives. If this keeps up, we're going to have a barn burner.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. Not only did he nail it, the direction is perfect as it heads to the sideline. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Woodside. Taken down.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. And they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+.
And the defense decides to bring the blitz, and no problem for the offense. No panic whatsoever. They understood it. They saw what was coming, still were able to function and not even worry about it or get sped up by the blitz.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Tough run here. It's Spring. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He's got it on the move. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Utah now calls a timeout. They'll have 1 left. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. Now the Utes take a timeout, and they don't have any more left. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Oh, pressure's coming. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. It's our forced to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Running inside, it's Coleman. Enough to move the chains. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. On the run from inside his own 5. Brings it back out to his own 29-yard line before going out of bounds, and his offense will have the ball there. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. At the 40, there he goes. A lot of room to the right. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. Pulls it. He'll pitch it. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Cougars with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Past the 40. Doing some serious work on the ground. Out of bounds at the 35 after that big run. BYU has this offense clicking. Quarterback keeps it. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Making the adjustment on the play. To throw, it's Bachmeier. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On play action. Hit as he throws. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. The Cougars go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Sells the run, lost the pass. Out wide left, it's Lyons. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Makes the grab. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Reels it in. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. And here they come, going for the first down on 4th and 2. Looking for the marker. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted to 4th down to keep the drive going. On 1st and goal, let's see if BYU can score here. They want to throw it. Lets it fly. Touchdown, BYU! The sure hand's in the end zone, and he has 6. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. Looking for space. It's Bray fighting off the defender. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Holds on, it's Johnson.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 2. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Drives inside. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. And the Utes line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Breaks into the open. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Quick give. Sees an alley. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Straight ahead, it's Coleman. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the play. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires downfield. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to get the corner. He's past the sticks. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. Under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. Wants to throw on 1st. Left side, it's Bray. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Utes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Selling the fake. Fires complete on the crosser. He'll work his way down to the 28.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Second down, gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him. As we're working our way into the back half of the season, here's the Heisman Trophy race and some of the candidates, including a guy that we've seen today. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Lets it fly on the move. And he's got it inside the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Utah!
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. On the run, it's Coleman. Jukes his way for more. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Second and long here. Moves the pocket. It's Bachmeier. They'll run the screen. There he goes. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. BYU right back to the line. Quarterback signaling to his guys. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Takes it the other way. And they'll get him down after a solid return. This offense has it with really good field position. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Finds his target. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. From the gun. Run ends there.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Maybe it got enough space. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little, too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the fourth quarter.
And the extra point was good.
And listen, you start to get desperate, right? Late in the game, it's in the fourth quarter. You know, I got to steal a possession somehow, some way, and you got to pull the trigger and kick an onside, something you feel good with. They tried. Unfortunately, they failed, and this game's going to get difficult now even more down the stretch.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Buys time to his left. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Quick give. It's Coleman. Turning it on. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Utes are facing third and inches. Burrowing for yardage. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
Here we are late in the game, and this secondary, they are still covering. They forced the QB.
He tries to take the top off. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Quarterback couldn't quite make the connection on the last play. That brings up third down. Look out. Trying to make something happen. Sweet cut there. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Utah!
And there you see his playmaking ability, man. Golly, like for a quarterback to be able to do this and just take off and outrun a defense, it shows you how athletic these guys are. They're big-time playmakers. And the moment the defense doesn't focus on them, they'll take off and they'll take it to the house.
The Cougars will use their first timeout here. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. The give and tick, 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 tick. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Timeout called by the Utes. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the running back. Utah now calls a timeout. They'll have 1 left. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well. So this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
Oh, he's got some room headed to the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Coleman. Touchdown, BYU! And the punishment has been extended. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hand it to the back. Runs through the tackle. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Back to pass on second down.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Got to make the play on fourth. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick. Inside of a minute, I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Handoff to the lone back. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Needs it. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Coming out with the victory in the Holy War, it is the Cougars of BYU. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.